Hey, let's go ahead and get started with a love reading for everyone. Oh, what do we get? We got let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. What else do we have, Spirit? What do we have for the collective? What do they need to know about their love life? We've got soulmate, okay? So don't try to push it. If you know who the soulmate is, don't try to control it. What else do we have? We've got free yourself. We have healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. For some of you, it's time for you to take back control of your life. Express your love. Divine timing is at work in your love life right now. This person is worth waiting for. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other. Your bond deepens. And flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Okay, so I feel that there is somebody who is wanting to come towards you, okay? Plain and simple. I feel like somebody is wanting to come towards you, but they have some other stuff that they have to wrap up. They have to walk away from an old situation. And yes, this was their soulmate too. Okay, we have many fucking soulmates in our lifetime. We do not just have one soulmate. We have many soulmates. It can be our aunt, our uncle, our kids. Your dog could be your soulmate, right? But I do feel like this individual does need to walk away from a certain situation in order for them to be able to heal, okay? Especially if they had a family that they're walking away from. I do feel like this person does have a family because we have the mom and the child walking away here. And then we also have the healing family issues. So I almost feel like it's like they are walking away from a situation as we speak. Or they've already done it. They're already in the throes of it. And now they're contemplating putting themselves back out there. I do feel like you have known this person. I do feel like you have known this person before. This could be a past relationship because we do have the past life relationship. It says you guys have known each other before. So I do feel like this is a past person that is going to reach out. They want to be lighthearted. They want to talk to you. They might even send you a text message. Maybe you thought that this person would never be single and that you would never have a chance. But I do feel like this person, like I said, is going through a breakup right now. And they're starting to realize that, like, their role in their relationships and why they've failed. And you need them to know that. Because if they jump from a relationship to a relationship, you're just going to get the same version of them that their past relationship walked away from. I do feel like there is a family that is codependent on them as well. So if they have children or they have to pay, what is it called? Spousal support, what is it called? I don't even remember. I've been divorced for 22 fucking years. I don't remember what it's called. But they might even have like that codependency on them now that, maybe they make more money and now they have to pay their ex, but they also have to pay child support. So that definitely could be an issue. Let's get some more on this. Let's get some more. Oh, well, okay. Those cards wanted to come out. Oh, shit. Ex-lover reconciliation mask. Yep. Look at what just came out. So I do feel like this ex-person is definitely wanting to reconcile with you. They might be hiding behind a mask right now. They're hiding behind a screen. I think that this person has always wanted to reconcile with you. I don't feel like you ever left their heart. I don't think that you have ever left their mind. They're very nostalgic. They do want to get back together with you. Yeah, you guys broke up. Ex-lover, reconciliation, mask. It's almost like they act like they don't care because they cared too much. So they had to mask their feelings about you in order for them to be able to move on. For some of you, yes, they married someone else. What else do we have here, Spirit? What else do we have for the collective? Okay. Yep, they regret. They regret everything they said and did. They have a lot of regret. For some of you, maybe they were drinking, or doing drugs, trying to numb themselves, some type of escapism. What's this? Express your love. Date. Courting, dating, anniversary, meetup. They might even ask you on a date. I feel like they're going to reach out to you. They might text you, email you, but it's when you're not paying attention. But you need to make sure that you're paying attention to the red flags. Because if this person wants to come back, they need to be all that they can be. They can't come back in their unhealed version, especially when you've gone, if it's been years since you've seen this person and they were in another relationship. Like, they got to heal from all of that and heal from their past and heal from all their. So you need to be very lighthearted when it comes to this. What's the worth waiting for? Show me worth waiting for. Yeah, party, celebration, event, public social gathering. I feel like with the party too, it's like a reconciliation, you know? It's like, they might even ask you out to a party. They might say, hey, there's this gathering going on. I would really like for you to go. That's only going to be for a small few of you. Yeah, we got the breakup with the pay attention to the red flags. Okay, are they still going through a breakup right now? Are they still in the throes of like a divorce, separating assets, you know, child custody, all of those things? Like, you cannot ignore those flags. They're red flags, okay? It even says red flag right there. You cannot ignore the red flag. So they can't come in the same vibration as what they walked away from their ex in, because obviously they're the common denominator. What's the past life relationship? Intuition. Some of you guys are dreaming about this person. Some of you guys are doing tarot card readings on this person. Some of you guys are just sitting here watching this video, getting a tarot card reading about this person to see where they're at. Are they still single? I do feel like your intuition is correct. Yeah, signs and synchronicities. You might be seeing 222. I'm getting 333. Coincidence, signal, hints, messages from the universe. Yeah, new love is coming in. For some of you, you may even have a choice between an old love and a new love. Or it's a new love because there's been a lot of time between the two of you. And so it's like an opportunity for you guys to reintroduce yourselves to one another. Hi, my name is. Because just because you knew each other from the past doesn't mean you know who this person is today. We all go through evolution processes. You know, we all are different than we were when we were younger. What does this person want to say to you? What do they want to say to you? When they reach out to you, what do they want to say? I send you telepathic messages. I see myself having kids with you. If you're not wanting to have kids or you are too old to be having kids, then, you know, maybe it's a dog, or maybe they have kids and you're like, they would like for you to be a part of their children's life and vice versa. Maybe both of you guys have kids, but they're so afraid of rejection. That's why they're wearing this mask, because they want to make sure that when they come to you correctly. I feel so much regret for everything I've said and done. There's that word regret, and it's clarifying the regret. So there's a lot of regret for how they treated you. So many songs remind me of you. And maybe they're at a party and they hear a song that maybe the two of you guys used to dedicate to one another. You guys used to, you know, whenever you heard it, it always reminded you of them and vice versa. What else do we have here? I can't face you right now. Yeah, that's why they're wearing this mask, because they don't know how you're going to respond to them coming back into your life. I think that some of you, they are going through a breakup right now. Yeah, you're very intimidating to them. So, like I said, they want to make sure that when they come at you correct. That they know what they have enough to share with you. That they like tell you how they feel about you. Like, they don't hold back. Maybe in the past that's what they used to do, and that's what they're regretting, is they held back and then you had no choice but to move on. What if you don't accept me for who I really am? Again, that's very intimidating. They're very afraid of rejection. If you want somebody, tell them. If you're interested in somebody, tell them. Like, don't sit around and play this fucking game. Like, we're way too fucking old and we've been through enough in the past fucking years that a lot of us don't really want to fucking hear about your self-sabotage or your codependency issues. Like, clear it up. Clean up your side of the street. Work on your insecurities. It's not sexy. It's not attractive when you are too afraid to reach out and say what needs to be said. Like, we're fucking far too old for that shit. I don't even care how old you are. I don't want to keep hurting you, and I never expected to feel this way about you. So that's what they're afraid of, is they're afraid that if they come in, A, they might get hurt, or B, they might, not be what you want, and it ends up hurting you in the long run. Bottom of the deck, what do we got here? I'm trying to trust in divine timing. Look, these are repeater cards, guys. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So this is going to be a little while. I don't feel like it's going to be like an overnight thing. Maybe for some of you, we've got regret here twice. We've got divine timing here twice. So it's already working out in the background, and this individual has to, sit with their thoughts. They need to sit back and really analyze their side of the street. What is the rises and falls in their relationships? Because I do feel like they're ready to move on. I do feel like they're wanting to be with you. I don't feel like this is somebody you broke up with just recently. I feel like this is somebody that you lost touch with. Maybe you guys had separate lives. And a lot of, I've been seeing that a lot in the collective and with my own personal readings where, somebody that, you could have dated like way back in fucking high school or grade school even, and you guys have been married, everybody's gone through like their life and whatever, they had their kids, they've done their thing, they created, their empires, they created, and now people are going through a divorce and everybody's being rerouted back to someone that they always loved, they just never told you how much they loved you. Because you were intimidating. They were afraid that they weren't going to be everything you needed, so they allowed you to move on. For some of you, they ghosted you and they pushed you away. They married someone else. And now they're feeling regretful. But I feel like the divine is purposely like putting you guys in each other's dreams, putting you guys like songs on that remind you of one another, putting that person as a suggested friend. All these little things, like you'll be just driving, doing your own fucking thing, and then all of a sudden you find yourself like this person comes up in your thoughts. And it's not a coincidence that this is happening, because I feel like the two of you guys really need to get to know one another again, and you're being gifted an opportunity. It's a gift. This is an opportunity. Now, do you have to accept the gift? Absolutely not. It really just depends on how this person, went away and what they've learned in the process of their journey. Are they still blaming their ex? Are they still pissed off? Do they still have, all these ties to everything else? Do they still make excuses? Are they still insecure about themselves? When we go through a breakup, of course we're going to be insecure about ourselves. Like, what could I have done differently? Well, now you have an opportunity to do it differently. You try to go into a new relationship doing the old fucking thing, or even an old relationship still doing the old shit, you're going to end up right back where you are. So you may as well do the healing work. And for those of you who have already done your healing work, you're going to be much more honed in on those red flags. You're going to be much more honed in on like all the little things that they haven't worked on. And you're not going to be so understanding anymore. You're going to tell this person, this is what I need. This is what I expect. And if they can't be that person, you're going to tell them to sit the fuck down so you can see the person behind them. That's how it's going to be. Otherwise, this person has no role in your life whatsoever. Let's get some advice on this, Spirit. Friendship. Yeah. So the advice is work on becoming friends again. Can you guys talk? Can you have communication? Do they just want to text you all the time? If they can't sit down and have a normal conversation over the telephone or get together and make plans, or even if you guys live at a distance from one another and they're not willing to travel to come and see you, that's not a friendship. That's a fantasy. So pay attention to that. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So you guys need to work on a friendship with one another. My nose just started itching right when I said that. And maybe the two of you guys, maybe you never did date in the past. Maybe you always had feelings for one another, but it never got off the ground and you guys were on friend, they put you on, what is it? Friend zoned you? Sacred, I almost said just sexual union. Sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship for it is truly sacred. So I do feel like this is a love that it defies all logic. It's a very spiritual connection that you have with this individual. And the only way that it's going to come to fruition is if the two of you guys become friends. Start off as friends. Yeah, you're manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Maybe the two of you guys are dreaming of one another. And now it's not just a dream, it's becoming a reality. You're seeing the magic unfold. You're manifesting a miracle. You never thought in a million years that this would ever happen, and now it's closer than you could even possibly imagine. If you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And that's the advice. The advice is listen to your heart. Your mind is going to try to play tricks on you. Your ego is going to try to step in and protect you. You don't need protecting right now. You need to listen to that heart. What does that little niggle in your heart say? Make that phone call. Text that person. Send them that email. Invite them out to lunch. Travel to go see them. Go on a road trip. Do all the things. Because again, we're getting way too fucking old to be sitting around waiting for somebody to come out of their fucking insecurities to decide on what they want to do when their mind is what's going to play tricks on them. You got to get your heart and your head in alignment. Your heart is saying, oh my God, I'm yearning for this person. But your head is like, well, I've got this. And what about this? And, I've got this health issue. I'm not skinny enough. I'm not pretty enough. There's no time like the fucking present. Doesn't matter. True love, they don't care. If it's true love, the way that it looks here, I don't think this person's going to care what insecurities you may have. They'll be there to work on them with you. For some of you. So this is an opportunity to get to know one another again. Make that phone call. Send that text message. Yeah, I don't think that they realized that they were still going to, after all this time, have those same feelings for you. As it's almost like the feelings never left. So if the cross watcher is watching this, then maybe that's what you needed to hear, is that this person, the feelings never subsided. They always loved you. It was just they had no choice but to move on because life was still going regardless of your presence or absence. So anyway, I see a lot of regret. I feel like this person is going to want to reach out and tell you they're sorry. They're just trying to conjure up the energy. They do. I think for a lot of you, this person is still in the throes of a breakup. You might hear from them during their breakup, but just detach. It's not yours to fix. You have to let them go through the experience on their own. Doesn't mean, and I feel like if you guys are dreaming of this person and they're dreaming of you, because I do feel like it's mutual, it's almost like they are getting their courage from you in the dream space. They're getting their strength from you in the dream space. It gives them what they need, the motivation that they need in order for them to take those next steps and do the next thing so that they can come into union. But this person is like, have you moved on? Are you with anyone else? And because of that, they're not quite sure what to do. Well, they're not going to know unless they just reach out. So that's the biggest thing. They're going to have to reach out. And I do genuinely feel like you will hear from this person. Now, of course, this reading is not for everyone. The only way to know if this reading is going to resonate with you is to A, schedule a reading, or B, send that text message or make that phone call. Ask that person out. Travel to go and see them. That's the only way you're going to fucking know. Anyway, you guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in a personal reading, thefootstepstopeace.com. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know how this reading resonates with you. And thank you to whoever sent me their donation. Anyway, you guys, love you all so much. Take care.